Hello. Good morning, everyone. Guess what? It's not Sunday, it's Saturday. And I realized that since tomorrow's trash talk and I have to do my page for the week coming up, and I realized I didn't make the journal yet for May. So I had to quickly make the journal. I didn't even pull papers, nothing. Usually I already have it ready to go. So I just spent my morning doing that. And this is my May journal. All right, so tomorrow I'll be making the page for here, which will be week 1 of May, which is going to have 5 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are Saturday. So tomorrow will be here. Then I realized too, I think I'm going to use trash talk. All right. So this is my journal and this is my trash, which I don't have a lot of trash this past week. Everything we ate was fresh. We didn't really buy anything. I only finished off this snack, which I sewed onto a brown paper. This is from one of my shirts in the closet. I found it. Actually, it wasn't on my shirt. My shirt is in the closet, but this was off to the side. And I thought, oh, I could probably use this for something. Isn't that a cool tag? It has the button is in here, the extra button. So I thought, and it said Sunday best. So made me think of trash talk. This is from some cookies I bought. This is when you rip off the top of the bag. That's that. The cookies are still over there. It's going to be a while before I finish them, but I liked the colors on that. This is from the calendar that I'm recycling. That is from, I think, 1995 or something, this one. And the artist is George E. Miller II. So before I trash pages, I see if I like anything, and I liked this elephant. So I cut him out. I'm not sure how I'll use him. This is at the bottom of this bag. This was at the bottom. And, oh, I got to clean it off still. I didn't realize they had a little saying at the bottom, so I cut it out. This is hubby's ice cream that he just got, and he's working on that. This is my yogurt. This is the plastic lid, but I cut the edge off, so now I just have the plastic piece. This was at the flea market when we went, and I grabbed a flyer. So there's going to be this antique mall. Used to be behind me. Now it's going to be this way, that direction. So I'll have to go check that out. This is the weekly advertisements that I get in the junk mail. And I decided, I threw out the other one that I had saved in here. I think I'm going to save this once a month. So this is from Albertsons and Vons. So these are this grocery store that we mostly frequent besides Lazy Acres. So I figured I'd just save the last one of the month and just every month save it. So I'm not sure. So it's going to go into April. I'm just not sure where yet. I may fold it up and tuck it through here because this goes all the way through, but I kind of like that look and I don't want to mess that up. Or I may just fold it neatly and put it in the pocket, since the pocket will be now empty because I emptied everything out so I can decorate the rest of this. So this is what I'm going to finish up tomorrow, or as you see it in the second half of the video. So that will go in there. So I'll put that to the side. And then I found this while I was perusing my stuff. I found this, and it's very, very brittle. So I think I'll glue this onto one of the pages. And then this is, of course, AAA when they're trying to get you to sign up for life insurance. But I liked the little certificate looking. It's kind of embossed, very shiny. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I'll probably use this for journaling or something for the week coming up. All right, so that'll go in May's. Now, my decision is, do I record myself making May's page or just record myself decorating April? Because I don't want to, take up too much time. So I think what I'll do is I'll do May's page and just show it to you guys, because it's just, I'll just tell you, this is going to probably just go in the pocket for now. I'm not sure how I'll use him. This is not and look, I used one of Christina's stickers here to cover up the address thing. And then I also used one of her stickers here. And this one, I believe, Noelle, did you send me this one? I think you sent me this one. But yeah, so it wasn't a sticker, but I glued him on the front. Okay. So this page, what I'm thinking is, because this is very bland over here, this is my work desk calendar from May of 2023. And so, it has request days off, all that kind of stuff when we change the tints and everything, but I don't care about that. So I'm thinking I'll just glue this onto here, make that the background. This will either be a pocket of some sort. This is going to be my daily planner, so I'll stamp Sunday through Saturday there. Maybe journaling, not sure yet. This I can use as a tuck, so I'll probably glue it here. And then I can tuck this in here like so. Decoration, not sure. Decoration, decoration. Okay, so that's going to be that page. So I'll just do that, put that together, show you guys that later on at the end of the video, because I'm still not sure what I'll do with that. And then tomorrow when I get up, before I go to the flea market, I will work on decorating this, because I took everything out of the pocket. I just stuck it in the middle. And remember, the middle is going to be the color dark burgundy or whatever. And I found, oops, let's put everything over here. I found this. This is I was practicing gel printing and image transfer, and this is my grandson years ago. I think I was making this for 2020. When did I do that art journal? I don't know. It's been a while. 2022 or 2023. I can't remember. But yeah, so I think I'll use him to make that pocket to cover this up. So remember, I have that slit. Oop. Oop. Dang it. This slit that's going to be a pocket, so I need to put something there. So I think I'll put that there. And then the rest will be like this was a part of Christina's sticker thingy. So I'll just stick that there. And then I have my Scrappy 8 challenge will just kind of go up here, not sure. And then I'm not sure how I have my pictures. I'll show you that later on too. And then I'll show you what I'm doing with this stuff tomorrow. But yeah, so I got to print out the pictures that I took with the color, that deep red color. So I still have to do that today. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. Oh, and I bought this at the flea market last Sunday. It's just a metal plate that used to be on a piece of equipment. And I think I'm going to use that like on a journal cover. It's the whole reason why I bought it. I just thought it looked kind of cool. But yeah, so I wanted to share that with you too. So I'm going to go for now. I'm going to make that page to show you guys tomorrow. And then I got to print out my pictures of whatchamacallit, of the dark red things that I saw during the month, and figure out how I'm going to do that here, because I'm not sure if my printer has enough ink color, the color that I need to print that out and have it look good. And I really don't want to use my mini printer because that's a lot of pictures, unless I just pick out the few that I like the best and just put them in there. And then I'll just tuck that away. All right, that's my introduction. Now I'm going to make this page before I go out into the yard, because it's Saturday. It means I got to do chores out there. So I'm going to make this, go do my chores, and I'll see you guys in a few seconds. With tomorrow, it'll be Sunday. All right. Hello, everyone. Okay, it is Sunday now. And today we're going to work on finishing up this so I can sew it all back together and store it away. But let me go real quick over what I did yesterday for my page, starting this new week. So here's my May, my calendar, my pocket, which I put some stuff in already. And then here's my page for the week coming up, what I did. So again, I did use this as a tuck. I cut the top of this page. I trimmed it so that I could have these guys here to cover up the staple, because what I did was, because this is so kind of thick and I knew glue in the long run might not work, I put a staple through here, and then I just put these guys over to cover up the staple part, kind of soften it up a bit. And then I also put glue under here, so it is glued to this. And then I'm using it as a tuck. This is going to be my daily planner. And then the rest of the birdies I put over here. And then I used the bottom of the chocolate bag, also as a band, a belly band, just in the long run to keep this in. So that was that. And then on this side, I did use the rest of the chocolate as a pocket. There's the top of my cookie bag, just decoration. And then I realized when I was going to glue down that cucumber, it was 2 pages stuck together. So there's the cucumber, and then there's the other page that was underneath it. So I just glued that onto there. And then there's the ice cream, and I just put it as decoration up there at the top. And then this is and what I did with this, because remember, this is the certificate for health insurance from AAA. Because it was a bigger sheet and I didn't need it that big, I cut it in half. And then I moved the top half over to the lower half so that I could make, so it's like that. You see? And then that way you can use the frame, but you make it your size, whatever size you want. So now I've made it a little bit smaller so that it'll fit in here. I don't need that much journaling space, as you know, because I have a very boring life, so not much to write about. But yeah, so there's my page. So I'm ready for next week. Did I already plan? No, I need to still write down what I need to do. My to-do list. So I'll do that later on this evening. But there's my May, and remember, May is a 5-week month. So this is week 1. Oh, I'm gonna have to glue that down too. This will be week 2. This is my center page. Then week 3, week 4, and then we'll have week 5, like that. Okay, there we are. All right, so I'll put that to the side. And then now today, right now, I'm just going to decorate this back page. Oh, and I took the advertisement. Remember I told you I was going to keep it just for record keeping. I stuffed it in the pocket, but I took out the cardboard that I had in here that I use all month to solidify this pocket to make it not so flimsy. I took that out to take away some thickness because it was getting kind of thick. And then I just stuck this in there. So that'll just remain in there. I think every month I'll just put it in the pocket instead of, I did have it under the Volkswagen in here, but I don't know. I just like the way this looks, so I didn't want to mess that up. And then, and I'm going to work on that page and then this page. So, but I think I'll knock out this one first since this is kind of easy, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this. I'm going to put him here because when I came across this image, the first thing I thought of was I felt like him. I felt like this was me, but this was me eating. Let me see. Hold on. I have some picture. I took some eating artichokes because even last night we had more artichokes for dinner. I feel like we're eating a lot of artichokes right now because my garden is supplying a lot and I don't like to waste. And I don't know that many people that might like artichokes. Baker Boss, I gave her about 4 of them because she said she does. So, but yeah, but the rest of it. So I'm just going to glue him down. I'm going to take these out, probably cut around them and then just place them around. And then I thought this was from that light. Remember the light I just got, the LED light. When light matters, this was on the box. And I thought this is perfect for this because my artichokes started growing back again after the guy cut down his tree, and they were getting sunlight, just like with my figs. So yeah, light does matter. So he's going the saying will go down here. I think I'll put it down like that and then put him over it. Yeah. So let's glue this down. And then I'm supposed to be going to the flea market today, but I'll be honest, I forgot to call my friend. And you would think, well, why would you have to call her? But I have to call. I feel like I called to remind her because she's retired. And so to her, every day is a blur. You know what I mean? Like there's no Monday, Sunday through Saturday because she's not on a schedule. And I noticed that when you're retired, you forget what day it is. You don't really pay attention to what day it is, you know? So usually I will call and check in on Friday or Saturday to remind her, hey, flea market this weekend, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't do it yesterday. So hopefully she remembers. If she doesn't, that's okay. You know, I forgot to call. So, and the reason I forgot to call was one, I was doing a lot of yard work yesterday. It took up most of my day. And then when I came back in, I should have been painting Koa, to be honest, but I didn't. I started going through my scraps and looking for certain colors because starting in May, the Cree from Cree Rama, and I'll put her video below in the description. She is starting on her Divas Facebook page a new challenge. I'm gonna have to slice that. I don't think that's gonna stick. She's starting a new challenge starting the week of May 3rd. So not this week coming up, but the next one. So I'm just preparing ahead of time. And it's like a color cube challenge. And like I said, I'll put the link below because it is kind of hard to explain. But she has these color cubes, and you know they come with like cards, and shows like a variety of colors, and then like a beat. Let's say May 3rd that week is beach. All right, that's the prompt, and then it has like she has 5 different cards. You can pick whichever one you want. You can pick all of them and do one for each card, but you use the colors that are on that card, and it's supposed to help you like pick colors and all that kind of stuff. Where's my scissors? So I'm going to do that, but I'm not, and you can do all 5. I'm only going to do one a week because I'm going to, oh, and these are from my mini printer, but these are printed on circle stickers. I just did that so I could kind of get rid of the circle stickers, but the circle stickers are pretty cool too. Are a pretty good thing. But anyway, so I'm only going to do one a week, and that is because I'm going to use it for my journaling card. So I'll make one a week, and I'll use that for my journaling card for the next week, I think is how I'll do it. Or maybe even for that week. So I'll try to do this week, I'll try to work on that journaling card for the May 3rd, and then I'll use it for that week. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So that's what I was doing. I was picking out colors. I picked out a color card that I liked, and then I was looking in my scraps for variants of the colors, because it's not going to be the perfect color. You just do your best and pick the closest that you can, and then I got to figure out the picture that I'm going to do, like in my head. Let's see. I think I'm going to use these three. Will be like sitting down here, and then I think I'll just have like one coming up through his paw. Let's see. Maybe the big one. No, the big one I think I'll put at the top. I'll just put this one in his paw. So let me just cut a little bit of that off. But yeah, so that seems like a pretty cool challenge. There's going to be a hashtag. I think it's Diva Delights CCC or something, but I'll look it up and I'll put it here under the thing that I'm talking about it. But yeah, so I'm just going to do. Oh, and if you're a member of the group on Facebook and you post your tags as you do them, each week, you are in a running for a prize. So that's cool too. But you don't have to be on Facebook and stuff to do the challenge. You can still do the challenge just for your own fun, because it is pretty cool. Should I have it coming out this way? What do you guys think? Or have it kind of, I don't know. Or maybe I'll put the little one up on the top. Well, the big one should be on the top. I'll just put it like right up here, like it's coming out this way. There we go. All right. What was I saying? So yeah, so that's going to be my May, and I'll probably post it on her on the Facebook page. I am a member there, but I'm not trying to get a prize. I just want to do it because it sounds like fun, something different, and then I can just make my journal card, and I'll have a journal card every week ready to go. So like I said, the first week, starting May 3rd, is beach, and I'll actually insert here. This is the color card that I chose for mine, mainly because, of course, the oranges are in there, the orange shades of orange. I don't want to put it like right in the middle because it looks like his things. I'll put it off to the side. But yeah. So like I said, yesterday I was busy doing yard work. I got a lot done. If you guys are following my shorts, I'm getting a lot of views. I wonder who's watching those, because I'm like, wait, who's watching these? Because it's a lot. But I guess just random people, because I guess it just pops up on their feed maybe. But I'm so happy with how far I've come, because I was very, very overwhelmed when I started this whole process, and I still have a ways to go because I have that one wall that has all these vines growing over from the other side, which I like, because who wants just a cement wall up there or a brick wall? And they do look nice, but you do have to cut them back, and that's work. So, and I feel like I just did that not too long ago, but I need to do that again. So that'll be in a couple weeks. That won't be like right away. Next week, I need to still finish the side over by the cactus where I cut down the cactus. Still need to do some stuff over there. All right, so this guy can just kind of go like that, I think. I mean, I know there's not really a vine there, but whatever. It's just for fun. Weather-wise, it was kind of cool yesterday. It was supposed to rain. I didn't see it rain, but this morning when I got up, the cement out on the patio looks a little wet or moist. So maybe it did overnight. And not a lot of rain, just enough to get things wet, I guess. There we go. Cool. So that's that. And now we're going to work on the center, which I might have to speed up. It's my button from that little pocket thing. Oh, and then, oh yeah. Okay. Remember the avocado concoction I made? I tossed it. It was too it didn't, one, it didn't feel like it worked, and two, the alcohol dried up so fast, like when you rub it into your neck, like I felt like, and then I was like hurting and like rubbing so hard that the alcohol was burning my skin. You know what I mean? So I made this one instead. What I did was, okay, remember the book I bought, hubby? This one. I looked in there. I'm like, well, maybe they have something for pain, and they did. And it's not like, probably not for like chronic neck pain like I have, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a batch anyway. And I had everything at home. So it was 2 tablespoons of coconut. I doubled it. That's why there's more in there. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 5 drops of eucalyptus oil, and 5 drops of peppermint oil. And I just mixed it all together and made this like salve. And I've been using this, and it actually feels pretty good on my neck. Could be because I'm actually massaging my neck, putting it in, but it spreads easily. It dries up easily. I don't feel like I have a film on me later. So I've been doing this every night too, and it seems to be helping. Do I still have pain? Of course. Can I, I feel it when I turn from side to side. I really feel it, like right now in my neck. And I think I'm just going to have that forever. So I just got to live with it. Let's go ahead and stick these guys down too, because remember, they go in the front. They're going in the front. But yeah, so that's that concoction. And yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. So that one seems to me to be a little bit better than the avocado one. Let's see. Let's put you. So I only got 2 pictures of Inner Peace this month. I will just put these in there. All right. It's funny, Inner Peace, and it's in my yard, which caused me so much stress at the beginning. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? I had this out because I wanted to add that to the panda, but I don't know if I can now. I should have added that first so I could put the avocados over it. Darn it. Now I feel like it's just... What do you think if I just put it on here like this? This is from Christina when we had our little sticker swap. Yeah, I kind of like that on there. Yeah, I'll put it on there. That way I can remember that too. So I'll think of her every time I see this. Anywho, let's see if I can get this on there neatly. It's hard to... Oh, my stomach's growling. What was I talking about? Oh, the yard and how it's giving me inner peace now when it caused me so much stress before. Isn't that funny? Let me hurry up because this glue dries kind of fast. What else was I going to talk to you guys about? I don't remember. Ooh, no. All right. At least I got that down on there. Okay. Back to the journal. All right. So now to the center. This was a leaf also. It's crumbling up, but I had picked this leaf up because of the color, and I was going to just take a picture of it and then add it to my pictures, but I never did. So maybe I'll just add it in there as is, as a leaf. All right. So this is what we got. I might not put that in there. Maybe I'll put it in as a tuck. I'll make it like a little pocket with one of the pictures. Yeah, that's got to go in there. This is going to go in there. And my leaf, these two, I'll probably carry over into May. Okay, and then I printed out my pictures here. And some of them look more red, like this. This is my pomegranate flowers that I picked up off the ground around the tree. And they do look more brighter in here. There was more of the dark red in the middle, and of course on the back side, but the back side is kind of boring. So, and I had put them all together in a little dish just to take the picture. This was a cool thing on the flea market because this one, it's actually like this. It was kind of like black and white, and then just the curtain and the chair was that dark red, as you can see. So that was perfect. This one was more red, but when these two, when the metal gets red and gets old and dirty and rusty, it kind of looks a little bit darker. So that's why I like that. This was trash. This was in the middle of the road, and it was an empty oil container for car glasses. Actually, these look more brown in the picture, but they were definitely more dark red. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut these out and figure out how I'm gonna put these um, in the on the page. Because if I can cover everything up, then I won't need to. I got this out because I was thinking I might need to paint just with the brayer, just add some color to the back, but I might have enough pictures to cover everything up. So I'm going to do that and then fast forward. So I'm just going to cut all these out and then just figure out a way to glue them in into the center. Okay, let me take this off. Move that out the way, and then we'll start. All right. I think I am done with the decoration now. I didn't need the paint, so I'll put that away. Uh, so yeah, so March. I keep saying March. I am so off. April is done, and so today I'll sew it. I'll bind it all together with just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. This one actually came out kind of thick, and it was because of this piece right here. This cardboard is really thick, and that's why I had trouble, as you see, putting it. Usually, if you fold it in, you don't really have that much trouble, but this has like a little lump in the middle, so had to cut it, which is fine. I'll just write the color on here that we chose. Maybe I'll write it on the back side. I should put something on the back of that too. Let's look around, see if I have anything. Do I have a sticker I can put on there? Let me see if I have a sticker that's got that color in it. I don't think so though. Oh, he's cute. But he seems like he should be in the front, not on the back. That's my problem. Why I never use anything, because I'm like, oh no, that deserves a better place for it. But I'll look around. I'll see. I'll probably put something on the back though. But anyway, so yeah, I'll write that on there. So here's my center spread. Scrappy 8 is the only challenge or artistic thing I did. I didn't finish Koa yet. Going on into another month now. Brenda, let's get it together. I do have the ears done. I had the nose on my goal for this week. Did not finish. But I think once I get the nose completed, I think from then on out it'll be, because he's black, I just got to figure out how I'm going to do the fur. But yeah, so I put a little bit of layer of matte medium over the leaf. Hopefully that'll prevent it from flaking off. But we'll see in the long run. As you see, this came off while I was working on it. I don't remember what glue I used originally, but I think it's because this has kind of it's weird, like a coating on it, but not a glaze, not a shiny coat, but something. And I think that's why the papers weren't sticking down originally too. Hopefully they stay now. And then the photo paper is kind of like a glossy type of paper, but not highly glossy. But yeah, so I'm done. Got our panda with the artichokes. And then what else? We just did the center page. Added my inner piece for the month. Got glue all over my fingers. And then, wait a minute. Why is... Oh, did I forget? I forgot to stamp. Okay, I got to do that too. Let me stamp that before I forget. But I didn't ride my bike. I rode it Monday, Tuesday. I went shopping Wednesday. I rode it Thursday, and then went shopping Friday. So I did do a pretty good run this week. But I need to stamp it on there. I'll leave that open. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Now let's see, what time is it? Oh goodness, I better pay attention here before Pat shows up, and then I'm not even ready. Anyway, that's it. I'm hoping I'll go to the flea market. We'll see. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next video. Check out Cree's video down below if you want to join that challenge. And I'm going to start working on my next journal card for the week of May 3rd. So not this week, but the next week. Okay? All right. Y'all have an awesome day, awesome weekend. Love y'all. Tschüss.